Hey, in this video, I'm just going to quickly talk about the values we have here at Best Practice and how we use them on a day-to-day basis and why they're there. Look, for me, the fundamental objective is about having Best Practice be a great place to work that is enjoyable, that is challenging, that you feel a sense of responsibility, you feel a sense of motivation, you're inspired to help us to campaign the worthy causes that we engage in here at Best Practice. Like fundamentally, it's not just about Best Practice being a great place to work, but it's about helping our clients' organizations to be a great place to work, helping our clients' organizations to create great buying experiences for their customers, and that those organizations become valuable investments for their shareholders, their owners, their stakeholders. We do a lot of work in the small to medium-sized enterprise space, and so often we can be working directly with people in those organizations who are helping small and medium-sized business owners campaign their worthy cause. So part of doing that is about having, I guess, a few clear, very simple words to describe some of the reminders about how we work together and how we do things around here. And they're words that we can call our values, if you like. They kind of put some descriptive adjectives around our culture. What are those words? The first one is friendly. You know, it's about being friendly and being a friendly person and coming at the relationships that we have in the workplace from a friendly perspective. So the opposite to friendly is unfriendly. So I don't want to see people being unfriendly in the workplace. We can be challenging and motivating and we can hold people accountable, but we can do that in a friendly way or we can do it in an unfriendly way. And for me, I don't want to come to a workplace where it's unfriendly. So friendly is one of our core values here at Best Practice and is important to be thinking about. So if you find from time to time in interactions with people that you can be unfriendly and you identify as being an unfriendly person, then it's not going to work out here at Best Practice. So that's something that I want you to challenge, is that we're about coming to friendly workplace, friendly with our customers, friendly with everybody. We can be challenging and accountable and hold people accountable, but let's do that in a nice way. The next value that's worth talking about is empowering. Part of what we do here at Best Practice, and the library behind me is a good example, is we're consuming a lot of skills and we do a lot of professional development because it's our job to help our clients and help the organizations we work with move into the future, not be held in the past. The only constant in business is change. And part of what our organization is here to do is not just to help create organizations that are great places to work, great places to buy from, and great places to invest in, but the how and the what is to be a business improvement agency and figure out all the different ways we can help those organizations improve on those three meaningful causes or worthy objectives. So empowering is all about teaching other people, helping other people to learn, holding people accountable for their own professional development and learning. And you'll hear us talk about things like the learning pyramid, which is the best and most effective way to have adults learn in the form of adult education is to teach others. And so empowering, and think about that. Am I kind of being empowering? Am I transferring my skills to somebody else? Am I helping somebody else to learn? And so that is a really important part of lifting people up and leaving things better than how we found them. Okay, the next one is about being progressive. Now, it is really important to be thinking about how this applies in your part of the organization and to be thinking about the future. Right now, as I record this video, I'm thinking about what lies 5 years ahead. What's the next generation of team members coming through the education system that are going to end up in organizations? Who are the new starters in the organizations that we're working with today that are going to become the leaders, managers, supervisors, CEOs of the future? We need to be looking for what is happening on the horizon or just over the horizon so we can be learning about it and then helping our clients to effectively and quickly implement those new technologies and changes the way we work in the modern world on a day-to-day basis. So it's about being progressive. Are you a progressive person? You do need to, in terms of succeeding here at Best Practice, you do need to be a progressive person. You need to embrace and quickly adopt technology and new ways of working, because we need to be asking the question, how is this helping? And then be embracing those things so that we can be more efficient and more effective. I've heard the saying, which I don't necessarily agree with, which is you should try to work smarter, not harder. That's just kind of a throwaway comment. What we can do in terms of being progressive is we can be looking at the challenges that we're trying to solve on a daily basis and trying to solve them more efficiently, looking for faster, more effective solutions to challenges, and we can be testing our assumptions. And that's one thing we can do as somebody who is progressive, is we can start to embrace new technology. We can say, okay, well, why was this brought to fruition? The new software, the new technology, the new hardware, to help organizations to be more efficient, to be more effective. The number one thing that we can be doing to help organizations is to help those organizations to make more money in terms of revenue, to help those organizations to save money, to help those organizations to be more attractive. Attractive for who? Attractive for the staff, attractive for the customers, attractive for the owners. So if we kind of keep ourselves centered around that, being progressive becomes one of the fundamental foundational values for best practice. Now, the final value that's worth mentioning is empathy, or empathizing, and empathizing with people. If we spend time being curious about someone else's situation, then we can more effectively understand the behaviors that they're manifesting, the positive or negative behaviors, and we can work more effectively with people. So deploying empathy and empathy for each other, even me in this organization, is super important. So if we can be friendly, if we can help people learn and be empowering, if we can be progressive and we can do all of that, empathizing with each other, then we are going to win. We're going to outwork our competition, and best practice is going to be a sustainable and robust team that works really well together into the future, and we as a team will be able to tackle absolutely any challenge.